We're going to talk about casual and committed friends. I spent the past week in my hometown alongside my friend going through the darkest journey, grieving and just sitting through some really heavy stuff. It's not my story to tell, and I'm not in a position of processing what happened to even speak on it, but it got me thinking about committed and casual friends. And a good chunk of my adolescence all through my 20s were a bunch of casual friends. I had like 10 bridesmaids. And if I could go back in my wedding, I'd probably right now have about 4. And I know a lot of y'all are in college and high school are on these big group chats, and so you feel like you always have someone, like you have a bunch of people. But it's really important to know the difference between a casual and committed friend, because you're going to need those committed friends for when you're in your 30s, because you're just going to go through some really tough stuff. But here are green lights. You know you have a committed friend when they make you a more true and authentic version of yourself. You feel like you're at home when you're around this person. They pursue your heart. They ask about how you're doing. They want to know about the things going on in your life and the people in your life. They will call you out in a nice and gentle way when you're wrong, but they will not judge you, and they will try to steer and direct you towards what's right and truth. They feel like home. They feel like family. They are your biggest supporter. These are rare people. These are your last men standing. But when you find those people, you do not let them go. And here's some red flags. Casual is fine. There's nothing wrong with casual. You have fun with these people. You go out with these people. You talk about TikTok and hauls and unboxing and whatever. That's about it. These people are so fun, but they're super fleeting. If you have any kind of friend who jabs you or makes you feel vulnerable in any way, dump them. If you have a friend who goes around issues instead of into issues, like if they have a problem with someone and everyone knows about it but that problem, then your friend's the problem. Dump them, because they'll probably talk crap about you one day. They agree with everything you say and do and don't question things when you're wrong. Dump them. They don't pursue your heart and point to the only truth that there is in this life, and you know what I'm talking about. I don't know. I would ask some questions. They don't remind you that your identity is not in this world, but that you are a beloved child of God and you are worthy. Dump them. And if they're really quiet and don't say much and they don't have any substance or views or opinions, then dump them, because they're probably going to steal your husband or wife one day. If you're the only person pursuing the relationship that's one-sided, dump them. These orbiting friends who just come around every so often and then disappear, dump them. Keep the committed friends close, because you're going to need it. Things I walked through last week was the heaviest thing I've ever walked through with anyone. And I can tell you 100% a casual friend would not be able to sit in the midst of suffering like that for a second.